everybody, welcome back to Life at Lakeside Unedited. I know it has been forever. It's been so long that Waverly's in the backpack now. She's not even around the front anymore. She's still asleep, but she's in a completely different spot. Okay, so let's see. I haven't talked to you guys in so long. I know a lot of it's just been the weather, let's be honest. Nobody's been wanting to be out here. You don't want to see me as a sweaty mess. But now that today is just glorious and reminding us that fall is right around the corner, I wanted to get on here and give you a look at some of the things that we still have things left. Not everybody realized that we do still have fall annuals, which are really your spring and summer animals that will continue through fall to the first frost or freeze, depending on what you're looking at. But we do still have some things in here. So I want to give you a look. I'm going to turn you around just a second. So of course, number one, when you're looking to add that instant color, look at that guy. When you're looking to add that instant color or filler into your garden, porch, patio, what have you, containers, just because it is the end of the summer, a lot of people are burnt out on wanting to plant, but they got just a little bit of itch to go and sit outside again and enjoy the colors. So the number one thing that you're going to want to look at throwing out there are some baskets, your hanging baskets. And look at this. We took cuttings back in the spring of the lophus and thumbergia, and from those itty bitty like 6-inch cuttings, you can see this is what has grown over the summer. So now we have some of those baskets for you again. There are not many of them left, but we do have them in a couple different colors here. The lophus, of course, we've got the pink and the white, and the thumbergia, we've got at least the orange and yellow, I want to say. There's only a few of them. Oh, and the pink. I do see the pink back there as well. So we do have a couple of those. There's some back there too. You can see the pink is blooming right now. Some of the others are right in between blooms. But those will go, the thumbergia goes for a long time. Mine went into November last year, so they go for quite a while depending on our weather. And here you can see this is what I've been calling my beholder plant. For those of you in play D&D, you know what I'm talking about. But it's actually the toothache plant, and was not supposed to vine or trail as far as I was aware. I thought it was supposed to bush out, but look at this. It has really just filled out that basket, and it's just covered with blooms all the time. It is an herb. You can actually use those blooms for certain herbal medicines, herbal remedies, if you like, but not what we're here for. We're here to talk about these colors here. Check this out. You can see we do have poinsettias going on already, starting to spread out in the other part of the house. I'm not going to get into those today because we're looking at baskets and perennials for the fall. So I'm giving you a pretty good look in here. We've got some of that evolvulus and fanflower left. You can see there's a few of the vinca. There's another one of those thumbergias. Some of the vinca there. We even have some of the little mini baskets. This little 6-inch basket there at the angelonia for you. Here's some more of those fall annuals. Getting into, hey, you guessed it, asters. And everybody wants to say mums. They are not mums. These are the asters. So the asters actually bloom before the mums. The asters come before the mums. So and they are also perennials. A lot of people, like with the mums, don't plant them as perennials, but they are perennial for zone 7. So you can plant them and they will come back next year. It's going to be mostly just a green kind of lumpy bush, small shrub bush. I don't know what you want to call it. But it's going to be just a small green lump there for most of the season until it starts to bloom around this time of year again next year. But it makes a really nice transition going from summer into fall. So I don't mind some of our pots are blown over. I'm sure you all know we've had that wind this morning. Has definitely been kicking up. And here you can see we've also got your cabbage and kale. Yes, this is the word for those of you who've stuck with me here, which it looks like is nobody, but that's okay. I'm going to put this up. Somebody will watch it later and they'll get to see. So we got your cabbage and kale here, the ornamental cabbage and kale. Don't get too excited. We do have the regular cabbage for you, the vegetable cabbage as well. These are your asters. You can see what I mean. They are already blooming and beautiful. Most of the mums are not showing color yet. They're across the street there in the field. They will be showing color in the next couple of weeks, or start to show color. Now, mums and asters both, they're only going to, I don't know why my phone's going off, spam. Okay. Now, the mums and asters both, they're only going to bloom, like most perennials for you, about 6 weeks, give or take. There is some margin of error there. Here we go. Here's a mum showing color already. One of our oranges. That's a nice one. Which one is that? That is Hannah orange. So Hannah orange is already showing color if you really just can't stand it and you have to get some color out there. That's a good sized bloom too. Look at that. That's a pretty big bloom for that little mum. Now this is a 6-inch mum because of course we do have multiple sizes. You are not limited on your size selection here, but within those sizes there is a little bit limited selection on color just because we don't have quite that enough space to do all of the mum colors in all of the sizes. But we do more every year, so you know it's creeping up there. We got your 6-inch, that's what we're looking at here. But we also have, here we go, here's your 4-inch mums. These are $2.50 a piece, 10 or more for 10 or $2.25. And like I said, you can see they're not really showing a whole lot of color yet, but there are some that are starting to peek out. There's one of those yellows, that's the Jacqueline yellow, is already starting to show some color. So if you're looking for some that are showing already, well, you can come out and you can take a look for yourself. So here's some more of the 6-inch. These are all pansies. They are not perennials, as you likely know, but this is the perfect time of year to plant them. Well, as soon as they start really filling in. We just planted these a couple weeks ago. The fall is the optimal time to plant your pansies because they will last all through the winter for you, and into the spring they die back with the hot weather. So you want to get those, to get the most out of your pansies, you want to plant those in the fall. There's some more of those asters. That's the 4-inch asters. So of course we have the small ones, not just the large. And then we have, these are our mum hanging baskets. When they start blooming, they are absolutely gorgeous. They've got that great shape to them. You can see this is a 10-inch hanging basket. Some of them, there's a white with a pink lip, it looks like, or it might be a light pink, that's already trying to show some color. And then down here we have, these are our 12-inch mums. I know they look big now, but let me tell you, when they get to full size and are full in bloom, whew, they are monsters. I will definitely keep you updated on those. I don't really have something for scale except my sign here. But it's a 12-inch pot, if that helps you at all. And of course, if you come out and see them in person, then you'll have a better idea of what you're getting. But these are the 12-inch mums. Some of them are mixed variety, so there are some of them that are a mix of colors. There are tags under there somewhere, but really the best way to see how it's going to look all together is for it to already be in color. But if you know exactly what colors you're looking for, we do have tags in should be all of our mums, so we can find for you a specific color or variety. And of course, here you can see we've got our celosia. This is the 12-inch celosia. Another great one for this time of year for just popping in some big instant color. Lots of color really quickly. You know, it's got the height, it's got the width. You pop it right into place and it fills in that spot for you for the whole season. So that's the main ones that I wanted to talk to you about. Now, of course, there are other perennials that I did walk past. There's not many of them, I'll be honest. This time of year, there's not many. We don't really get new perennials in the fall because we plant them ourselves. We get them over the winter and we grow them into the spring. So most of our perennials you're not going to see until spring, but we do have a few things out here. And if you will not mind the ones that are tipped over from the wind, I needed to take a look at these anyway because I have a customer who is waiting for me to get back to her on which ones we have, because she wants to do a native perennial garden bed this fall. Let's take a look. We've got a couple milkweed back there. We've got some of the turtle head. We've got some sage and lavender. Some more meadow sage. That's these little guys. Now they're small because they've been cut back. They do not stay small, let me assure you. Okay, they get quite large. Perennial, they get quite large. Here you can see they get 18 to 28 inches in height and 15 to 18 in width. So they get quite a good size on them. Again, apologies for the ones that are tipped over from the wind. I will go back and pick those up once I'm done with you guys. We have daylilies back there, so we do still have some daylilies if you're looking for those. A lot of people enjoy those because they're very low maintenance. We've got some more turtle head. We've got a couple sedums, not a lot. Those were very popular this year, but we do have a couple of the sedums left. Some more of the Russian sage. There's a few of the dianthus, the raspberry parfaits, and that's about it. But so like I said, not many when it comes to, where'd you go? Not many when it comes to perennials. There are a few others down here that are more shade tolerant in our shrub bed. And of course we do have shrubs down there. We have a couple of new things in shrubs if you're looking for things. You know what? I'll remove those another day. I don't want to bore you beyond here too long. But you got a good look now, a starter look at our mums and cabinet kale, as well as a look at our hanging baskets, and an idea of what you can pop into place for that fall season to give your gardens a little refresh on color. And of course, don't forget, we've got our mixed containers, because you know we've got some of those 12-inch mixed containers and baskets around here as well. So I'm going to sign off, but I want to give you a look at those, just a couple of them anyway, in those fall colors before I head out. Let me get over there to them. I'm not sure if this backpack is better or worse than the other one for talking and looking at the same time. It might be worse. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to give you a look at these and then sign off, and I will see you guys soon. So until then, get out and get planting. There it is. Some of those planters there for you, just to give you some ideas. Or you can just come and buy them, either way. We're not picky. Alright guys, we'll see you soon.